Hello! Welcome to my channel. This is Rachel Richardson. I'm here to do a particular guided meditation today. I've chosen this one for a number of reasons. One is if you watched yesterday's video, I was colorful and energetic and ready to go. And I had a very nice lunch with my best friend. She made me laugh like only she can, and that's always good. I get that maybe once a week, and it's usually when I'm with her at lunch. I get a good, healthy belly laugh, like can't control it, tears streaming down my face. And whew, that was good. It felt good. I needed it. I did end up getting back on Facebook yesterday to promote this channel. I'm giving it maybe till the end of today. I've fallen straight back into all the habits. Well, maybe not all. There's a couple things I have been able to control myself I haven't gone looking for. But I better get off there quick if I know myself. But it's exhausting, and I'm remembering all the reasons that I got off of Facebook. It is at once insistent that I continue to scroll and like stay in bed or stay in a chair or stay wherever I am and just mindlessly do this. And also so boring. Like I'm addicted to the vast nothingness of it. So looking forward to deactivating the app again, but much more looking forward to connecting with people here. I've been like, am I going to put on makeup every day to record these videos, or am I going to show up in some certain way? And the fact is, no, I'm going to show up exactly how I am, and this is how I am today. I woke up like this. But hungover emotionally. My daughter is at a friend's house, so that was good. I only have to worry about feeding myself today. She'll be with her dad later. So I am going to take today, or at least the next few minutes, to engage in a practice of compassion for myself and for others. This is another one of those meditations, techniques that I learned from my longtime teacher. Shout out to Stephanie Tate in California. This is a very common practice in Buddhist traditions. It's got a couple of different names. It's called loving kindness, it's called compassion practice, it's called metta, it's a metta practice. The meditation group that I go to every Monday, Stephanie calls it Mad Metta Monday, and we practice metta, and then she says to sprinkle that shit everywhere. So this is my version. I'm sprinkling some of it. This I have found and would probably be helpful for all of us who are having overflowing compassion for certain communities and having a very difficult time feeling any kind of compassion for the communities that oppress the first set of communities. That's a more macro level, even on a micro level. If there are people in your life who you automatically give all of your love and heart to with no barriers, no obstacles. And then if there are those people in your life who you have a difficult time sending warmth to, if they are challenging to you, if they are someone who has caused you pain, if they are someone who you can't trust anymore. There's so many reasons why we have relationships become injured. This practice even takes those people into consideration. So, one more note about social media that I wanted to say. We are now, I think, lucky and also maybe to a dangerous amount exposed to validation in our own experiences. So for instance, I'm realizing now in the last 24 hours I've been back on Facebook that I am inundated with memes about narcissistic abuse. Now, everyone now is identifying the narcissists in their life. Our society and the patriarchy have certainly fostered narcissism, And so it's good to identify it. It's good to see that what we've been dealing with has a name and has antidotes if we're strong enough to engage in those. But I also have felt, for me anyway, every meme, I want to send it to somebody, one particular person, to just be like, see what you did? But that is not healthy, and it takes me, frankly, backwards in my healing that I have done off of social media. And I think that one of the reasons I've been able to experience healing is because I have been off of social media and going back to it and being like, oh yeah, oh God, oh yeah, that was happening, oh gosh, oh eh. It's just like, for me, it does not feel like progress. That's just for me. So what we're gonna do now is settle into a meditation, loving kindness, metta, however you want to call it, compassion practice. And you can just follow my lead. And this is something that you can do whenever. You can do it to help you fall asleep if you're waking up in the middle of the night. You can do it every morning. You can do it as you're walking on a trail. You can offer compassion and metta to the people that you pass on the street. I will maybe give brief examples during the process here, and you'll know what I mean when we get there. So let's settle in and take this moment to sit still comfortably, however you do, whether that's sitting up straight, being aware of your posture, whether that's sinking into the chair or the couch or the bed, to relax and just let that support you, whatever it is that you're sitting on or laying on. Or if you're walking or you've got headphones in, you're doing dishes, however you are listening to this right now, it will be fine, it will work, as long as you just give it some attention and intention. If you are sitting still, I would encourage you to feel your feet on the ground, just like we always do. Either feel your feet inside your shoes or feel the bottom of your feet against the floor. As always, I would encourage you to take some quiet breaths. If it feels right for you, you can imagine those roots that we grow from the bottom of our feet down through the floor, down through the building materials of the building that you're in right now, whether it's your home, your office, even if you're walking on a trail in the park. Imagine that there are roots growing from your feet down into the earth to remind us that we are a tree and that this is our home. And now we're going to offer to ourselves, because if we don't give it to ourselves first, we won't have it to give to others. So to ourselves we say, may I be content and at peace, free from suffering and the causes of suffering, living this life with joy and the ease of well-being. May I be safe. May I be free. May I awaken. Just take a nice breath there and sort of seal that in. And now, think of a person, or maybe it's a pet, or someone who there is absolutely no barrier to. They get your whole heart. There's nothing that stands in the way of you loving them as deeply as you can, as deeply as you know how. Of course, for me, this is my daughter and my cats. and the birds and the critters around my house and my house itself. This is my own personal ecosystem that I want nothing but pure compassion for. So may you, whoever that is for you, may you be content and at peace, free from suffering and the causes of suffering, living this life with joy and the ease of well-being. May you be content. May you be safe. May you be free. May you awaken. Now think of someone who has been a benefactor for you, someone who has helped you, someone who has found you in a vulnerable position, and without asking for anything in return, without any expectation, they helped you. I think we can each come up with our own version of that. So may you, benefactor, may you, benefactor, be content and at peace, free from suffering and the causes of suffering, living this life with joy and the ease of well-being. May you be safe. May you be free. May you awaken. Now, if you can think of people or a person or a set of circumstances that is it's neutral for you. It doesn't really bring up any strong feelings, positive or negative. I like to think about who might I encounter today. You know, if I go to the rec, who will I see on the track? Or if I go to the grocery store, you know, who might I encounter? People whose names I don't know. I still send them compassion and I say, may you be content and at peace, free from suffering and the causes of suffering, living this life with joy and the ease of well-being. May you be safe. May you be free. May you awaken. And now, think about someone who it's difficult for you to send these wishes to. As Stephanie would say, someone who you hold outside of your heart for some reason. And that can be someone who is who poses a personal conflict or challenge for you, someone in your immediate life, or it can be to people whose names you hear in the news, or people whose, what do we call? I keep wanting to say organizations, but that's, you know, not an ugly enough word for what we're all thinking of right now. But the people who are terrorizing. If you want to try to muster compassion for those people, you can, but I wouldn't judge you if you don't want to. Only in so much as to say that if everyone was content and at peace, they might not wreak violence on others. So think of whomever fits for you in this moment, a challenging person, a challenging group, a challenging concept. May you be content and at peace, free from suffering and the causes of suffering, living this life with joy and the ease of well-being. May you be safe. May you be free. May you awaken. And now we extend this wish to the millions and millions of people who are extending it out to us every day. People we don't know, who are engaging in the same practice, wishing us what we now wish for them, which is, may you be content and at peace, free from suffering and the causes of suffering, living this life with joy and the ease of well-being, awakening to our truest nature. May you be safe. May you be free. May you awaken. And now, for the final layer, we just open the wish up to anyone who we may have missed, to every being, all beings. May all beings be content and at peace, free from suffering and the causes of suffering, living this life with joy and the ease of well-being, awakening to our truest nature. May we all, and may all beings, be safe. May all beings be free, and may all beings awaken. Just take a couple more quiet breaths to seal in your practice. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes, join me back here in my living room under this Judy Dillaway drawing, which some of you may recognize. I hope that you find this practice peaceful. It brings me a level of peace each time I practice it. And if a challenging moment arises in my day, I can think back and think to myself, oh, I did loving kindness today, so maybe I can muster some of that, what I've cultivated now in the last few minutes, and give it to the situation in front of me. And if you want to share people that may have, or anyway, just share. If you want to share who may have popped up into your consciousness that you were surprised, maybe who's your benefactor. Or if you know, as I was saying it, I was thinking people are going to be pissed that I'm offering compassion to terrorists, terrorist organizations right here inside of our own country. And I don't, tell me how you feel about that. Just because I say it out loud doesn't mean I actually mean it. It's a practice. It's something I have to work on too. So thank you for being here. I hope that you have found your time here worthwhile. I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment, tell your friends if this is something that you're finding to be helpful for you. And enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.